Hi guys, we all love to travel and explore beautiful places and cuisine. Sometimes that is challenging to keep up with our goals while traveling. So in this video I'll take you through 5 simple steps which I follow to stay fit while traveling. For myself, this trip was during the last week of 6 weeks challenge to lose weight. What was a way to complete the challenge, especially as I love food, and trust me, it's very hard for me to stay away from it. But anyway, let's take a look on those tips. So the first tip is plan plenty of activities to explore and keep you busy. When we are busy experiencing new places, it is easy to forget about food, which ultimately leads to consuming less of it. So basically, make sure you have daily trips, activities to stay around and kind of explore the things around. So I would say it doesn't really matter if it's going to be walking, hiking, swimming, running, cycling, choose whatever you like, but make sure you stay active. It's just something what basically gives you all of this beautiful experience of exploring things, staying active and away from the food. That's as simple as that. Tip number 2, skip a meal if you can. Might be a great option for substituting to have a brunch and a dinner rather than usual 3 meals which you usually have when we are not traveling. The reason behind it, first of all, you'll get more time to experience new things. You'll spend less money, hopefully, on food. And really, when you're out there and exploring and enjoying yourself, you're not as hungry as usual. Also, one of the things I mentioned earlier as well is great to have a good amount of water. So plan to have around 2 to 3 liters of water, which also will make you feel less hungry, which is amazing. Tip number 3, exercise when and where you can. That is important to stay physically active and challenge yourself while you're traveling. So later on, if there is no wet luck or something where you feel like, oh, I skipped a week or 2 weeks or a few weeks and I didn't exercise, so now I have to start from the beginning. So just make sure you do maybe bare minimum or something and just pop into a hotel gym if you can, or if you have somewhere outdoor exercise activity area, just make sure you participate. You do some pull-ups, you do some, push-ups, you do some dips or something. Just make sure you do some sprints on the beach, wherever you like. So choose your own. Tip number 4, avoid or reduce amount of alcohol consumed. Well, the reason behind it, again, it's not a mandatory, but it definitely works for me because I know that if I'll consume alcohol, it might lead to less sensible decisions in terms of eating food, in terms of, in general, staying or keeping up with my goals. So I think it's a good idea to make sure you either reduce the amount or remove it completely if you can. Also, it's a great idea to avoid any other sugary drinks, for example, like Coke or any juices. Pretty much, there's still be plenty of sugar in it, and you want to just make sure it's not going to spike your glucose level and you're not going to feel hungry or hyperactive or anything. Just substitute for, coffee, green tea, normal tea, water, and so on. That's going to keep you kind of more sensible decisions if you like. And the last tip, tip number 5, avoid all you can eat places. If you are like me, then most likely you will prove them that you can eat it all. So trust me, it's going to take us far away from our goal. So it's not a place I would let myself in. So by all means, I'm trying to avoid it if I can. And if I cannot, then I'm trying to stay somewhat sensible. So again, it's really, really easy to try everything on the menu. And it's not going to lead us to weight loss for sure. Anyway, that's pretty much everything on the tips.